1, 10, hundreds trillion years? Nope, just a couple of minutes. Meet Google's brand new chipset, Willow.
This CPU is shockingly good, and it is unbelievable that a human civilization like ours has achieved such a thing. To put that into perspective, this quantum processor alone is better than millions, and in some cases billions of supercomputers all running together, meaning that it is going to be the next leap of the technology jump.
Google themselves have released some of this CPU's information, including the architecture, speed, and an approximate of this processor's comparison, to give out an idea. That, though, is not what today's video is all about. Google's brand new quantum processor is the best so far, and all of the numbers seem to prove that. Albeit the processor is really complex, they found a way to make its numbers even harder to understand, leaving out all the people that are not expert. So then, what is this quantum processor all about, and why is there so much hype around it? Unbelievable, but claimed, is Google's new processor capability to provide evidence for the multiverse theory. Multiverse theory can easily be explained as a magic coin that, when flipped, shows a face. At the same exact time, for quantum physics, there's a new universe created with the opposite face. Hartmut Neven, who leads the quantum AI team, hinted that this processor's power might be tapping into parallel universe, and whilst it's too early to tell and with no experiments as of yet, this is explained as qubits, which are little pieces in the processor that can be both binary values 0 and 1 at the same time, that can be more things at once. Essentially, this means that it can run multiple calculations at once, allowing it to reach to a conclusion faster, with much less margin of error, and with an higher accuracy. Imagine you have a machine that sorts colored marbles into different bins. A regular computer sorts marbles in 2D, like sorting them by color on a flat surface. This new chip, however, can sort marbles in 4D, meaning it can consider more factors, like color, size, and pattern, all at once. While even the best human sorter might occasionally mix up a marble, this new chip makes 5 times fewer mistakes. Plus, it can keep up this accuracy 3 times longer without needing a break. Thanks to improved quantum error correction (QEC), it's now nearly flawless in sorting, passing accuracy tests with ease. That is exactly why Google's chipset is currently looking like a better version of other processors. Earlier was said that this processor is the best one currently, unbeatable. This isn't down to qubits. IBM produces processors with a lot more numbers, but it's all down to the optimization and the precision that Willow marks a change. Enough of that. Let's head into the real-world usage of this processor. As of today, AI is being added into everything, either to provide an instantaneous information or request, or to look for something really quickly. In 2 years it's gone from a laughing stock, to something that is almost scary to think. Google's new chipset, despite not being made for AI, could have a huge impact on AI itself, as it provides the computational backbone that can drive AI to new heights. It doesn't end at that though, as Google's Willow can be applied into a real use for many niches all around the world. Medicine could be the first area of improvement, as quantum processors are capable of analyzing huge piles of data very quickly, especially crucial in medical imaging, to discover early on medical conditions and improving treatment outcomes. Secondly, it can find usage into cybersecurity, creating unbreakable encryption methods, allowing for sensitive data to be even safer and hard to breach. Additionally, it can be used to create a safer end-to-end encryption in chats, so your iMessage history would be even harder to leak than it already is. At the same time, it could also stop many hackers, saving time for companies and users, by making sure that the processed data is instantly analyzed and action is taken immediately. On your day-to-day life, you could notice it being used in smart homes, in your speakers or vocal assistants, so that those can help you be more efficient, and the responsiveness is improved. Google's AI could improve its understanding thanks to that, and so Google's Assistant is much more intuitive and useful than it is now, and probably it can remind you of your tasks, or simply managing your time more efficiently. If you're a gamer, it can then be used to create newer, much more complex games, that have advanced physics simulations and/or behavior. Imagine games that are open world, that have interacting people, or card games that have other citizens driving. The same could be applied to movies, where special effects could become even crazier than today's animations. But if none of those are your thing, then you could find it being used in education, where thanks to the integration in AI, Willow, Google's processor, could analyze your learning path, and create new exercises targeted to you, and made to make you improve in any subject. Think of learning a new language, and you can have an AI assistant that teaches you how to speak and the pronunciation. Wouldn't that be awesome? It is to be said though, that finding such processor in those classes could be a dream, as most likely it will be dedicated towards scientific research, like medicine, as said earlier, or astronomy and spatial explorations. And of course mathematical and physical calculations will be the differentiations that this processor will make. Besides, Google's not said anything about its usage, so is the chance still on? Time will tell. So, are you excited about Google's new processor now? And most importantly, did you understand why this processor is so innovative now? Make sure to comment that and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. Willow doesn't have yet in usage, as it was only presented almost a month ago, but Google's been working to make sure that its usage could start within the next couple of years. Google somehow made sure that the scalability of numbers of qubits, and the error correction methods, are almost in symphony. So this quantum processor shouldn't face any challenges anytime soon regarding this aspect. What it could face, although, in terms of issues, is energy. Not only is it hard for supercomputers today to be efficient, but with AI advancing at record rates, this will only worsen with time. Google's made sure that their processor is more energy efficient than traditional processors, meaning that it will be cheaper to run, and to multiply. Interestingly, this processor could reach absurd high temperatures, because of its hardware. However, it needs to run at close to 1 Kelvin degree, which is about -272 degrees Celsius, or -457 degrees Fahrenheit. This is crucial to maintain the stability of qubits and minimize the errors, and hot temperatures could disrupt this processor. Lastly, this processor is a job opportunity for many people, especially because it's being built in the United States, in Santa Barbara, so it's likely going to be that Google will need new technicians and engineers to both make sure that the hardware is perfect, and that its usage is most efficient. It doesn't end at the production though, as many local businesses could likely benefit from this processor as well, like companies that work in the AI sector, and many software developers that could use Google's services for new applications, or innovations. In short, that means Google will create new job opportunities, both for them, and for other businesses, benefiting everybody. If you liked this video, you may like the previous video about bioluminescence, in the channel. I, instead, hope this video was interesting, and if it was, make sure to like it. Thanks for watching.